Today's story is a true one, told by the narrator. Let's hear what the narrator, Mahmoud, has to say. So, I'm Mahmoud. I used to work a while back at a super famous hotel. Lots of young guys are out there trying to earn a living wherever they can find it. There were four of us friends: Mahmoud, that's me, Mohammed, Mustafa, and Mauna. We became buddies there and got really close. We even ended up loving the work, mostly because we got to hang out together all the time. Plus, the hotel provided us housing, all four of us in one room. So one regular workday, we finished up after a long, exhausting day. I mean, dealing with all kinds of people, all types. All nationalities: Russians, Egyptians, Gulf Arabs, every nationality. And of course, we had to serve everyone, no exceptions. By the end of the day, we were just wiped. Totally beat. We're in the room, each guy on his own bed, and we start talking like we do every night. Honestly, we'd each talk about something that happened. Some situation we had during the day, something about work. Sometimes we'd sing, sometimes we'd joke around. Until Mustafa says, "Hey guys, let me tell you something. Today I was talking with an Egyptian guest, and he said something really weird to me. He tells me I've been coming here for a long time, traveling around these places for ages. News about the desert house. Oh." So I said to him, "What house, sir?" He says to me, "What? You work here and you don't know about the desert house?" I told him, "No, I don't know." He said, "How's that possible?" I said, "Well, so tell me, what is it, another hotel or something? I don't get it." He tells me, "Son, no, it's an abandoned house really closed." We're all hearing about it for the first time. We weren't really processing what was. With God I seek refuge, with God they say terrible things happen in that house. Scary stuff. I heard that some people went in and never came out. He jumped into the conversation and said, "Mauna, what you never told us about it," he said to me. "And why would I talk about it? It's not a good thing to talk about," I said to him. "All right, relax, man, just relax. What's the big deal?" Mustafa said to him. "No, listen, him, what should I tell you? And whether you believe me or not, what do you want to hear? You want to hear what I heard about the house they tell you? So one time a man and his son went into the house. The son was a child. The father came out, but the boy didn't. The father kept coming to the house every single day, circling around it looking for his son, but he was gone. He kept saying, "The house took my son from me. The house took my boy," until they found the man thrown in front of the house. A story about the house, and decided to go on an adventure. You know how foreigners are. They took a camera with them. After 15 minutes they came out and said we didn't see anything in the house. The whole thing is made up. But after they left and checked the camera, they were shocked because they saw the pictures had very strange things in them. They had taken photos and videos, all the photos, every single one. They took in people and girls in white dresses behind them, and little boys, kids, and even some old person. As for the video they shot, it showed people moving, with a weird speed that didn't make sense. Not a normal human speed, let me tell. I said, "What's all this? You're filling us up with this and then going quiet enough." "Men," he said to me, "weren't you the ones who wanted to hear?" I said, "No, enough. Already at that moment, who spoke up? Well, he didn't exactly speak up, honestly, our fourth Friend Mohammed burst out laughing and said, "What's up, guys? Are you scared of that?" "Nonsense," Mauner is spouting, and you, hi Mauner, you believe anything anyone tells you. I don't believe any of this nonsense, of course, and the conversation just turned into jokes about ghosts and demons, everyone trying to scare the others, everyone telling stories from their hometown and what happens there, lots of laughing and messing around, and it went on until we finally went to sleep. We woke up, had breakfast, and started the day, thank God, completely normal around midday during our break. We always tried to meet up to talk, joke around, chat, mess with each other. I found Mustafa running towards me saying, "You see what that crazy Mohammed did, what he went to the desert house he went," he said. "What house? What desert house does any of us even know where it is?" He said to me. The guy came to me while I was working and said I took half the day off and I took my phone so I can go film inside the house. Ew. Come back and tell you about the adventure, and it'll prove to you that you're all a bunch of backward idiots in the end. There's nothing in that house. I tried to convince him more than once not to go, but it was useless. I told him, "Fine, go on, get yourself in trouble." I said, "Mustafa, okay, when did this happen?" He said, "I'd say maybe 2 hours ago." I left Mustafa and quickly ran out without even thinking or asking for permission. I went outside the hotel and started asking more than one person for the address of the desert house. Some told me they didn't know, some gave me a weird look, some didn't understand why he was doing that. I got closer to him and stopped him was in a daze and said, "What, Mahmoud, how are you?" I said, "Fine, thanks. What brought you here? Did you go inside the house?" "Mohammed, really?" he said to Maya. "No, I don't remember." He took him with me and we went back to the house, the hotel room. All the guys came. He took a shower and changed his clothes, and he just sat there the whole time like a little innocent child. We tried to understand from him. I don't remember. I don't know. We tried to chat with him about anything, but he still didn't know anything until we got tired of his behavior and we said, "Sleep." I didn't know if it was the sound of someone in pain or the sound of someone's death rattle. The first person I thought of was Mohammed. I went to him. Quickly I found him sleeping and the sound itself had disappeared. I went back to sleep. Sound startled me again. I found Mauner opening the room door and running out. I ran after him, stopped him outside, and said, "What's wrong, Mauner? Why are you running?" I was sleeping and my leg got yanked really hard. I opened my eyes and saw something, a shadow falling over my face. I looked and saw someone running, opening the room door and going out. I said to him, who went out?" "Everyone is in the room, Mauner." "It wasn't one of us. It wasn't anyone. It was a thing with long hair and a hunched back. And it had something on its head like little horns." "Yeah, that's it, little horns." "Mauner, you managed to see all that in that moment?" "No, not in that moment. Because it's behind you right now." He froze. My whole body went stiff and it started to tremble. I was scared. I turned around because I didn't want to see anything. I turned. Quickly a thing was running with the same description. Its height was like a person's. It had long hair and its back was hunched over for real, and it was running, but the problem is it was running into our room. We ran and went into the room. We woke everyone up and started searching everywhere, every inch of the room. There was nothing. It was completely normal, not like before we slept. Honestly, Mohammed woke up. After he woke up a bit, he said to me, "Mahmoud, my phone is missing. My phone, I don't know where it is." He said, "It must have fallen from me over there." And sure, I said, What did you remember something? He said. I remember he'll go get it tomorrow. I said no. We were going to go get it together. He told me. I entered the house and turned on my phone's flashlight. I started taking selfies, and I even took a picture before going inside. I was filming. Intense heat on my back, like a fire had been lit behind me. The heat was unbearable. I was too scared to look behind me, but curiosity got the better of talking and describing what I was seeing or not seeing to document everything and bring it back to you all. But then while I was standing there, I heard a child's voice who's there. I didn't know where it was coming from. The shock made me fall flat on my face. When I woke up, I found myself lying in front of the house's door. That's where you found meth. Next day, we all went to work. After finishing, I took Mohammed and we went to the house. I seek refuge with God from the accursed Satan. We entered the house and found the phone thrown in front of the door. Its screen shattered into a million pieces. We took it and left. Mohammed said to me, forget it. It looks like it's not going to get fixed. I replied, okay, fine, but just leave it with me. Really good. I told him I want to fix this. He said, no, the screen is expensive. It's a waste. You're better off buying a new phone. I insisted, no. I don't want to fix it to use it. This phone has important pictures on it. I just want the photos. Videos, he explained. Well, it's an iPhone. Give me the iCloud password and you can access the photos. That way, honestly, I'm not really into phones and don't understand them. Thing exists, I don't really understand what it's for. Is it enabled? He added, by God, they enabled it. They said it's useful, but I haven't seen any use for it until now. I asked, so it's really enabled? He confirmed. Yeah, it's enabled. They even made me choose photos and names and a lot of stuff like that. I said, well, do you remember the password? He replied, yeah, the email is MUHAMEDLNEMERYHOCOM and the password is... All right, wait a second. He opened his laptop, entered the information, and I noticed it probably opened the website. He told me, here you go, sit on the chair. Here are drive. You can transfer them. When I said I didn't have one, he offered, it'll give you a flash drive. You can take it, and if you still want to repair the phone, maybe we can look into it, but it'll cost a bit. I declined. No. I don't want to repair it or anything. You'll just take these photos, look at them, and that's it. 1,000 thanks. Him very gratefully pulled up the chair and started scrolling through lots of photos. Old ones, personal to Mohammed, until I reached the very last one. Sure enough, Mohammed had taken selfies in front of the house and several inside. The selfies outside looked normal at first, but in one of them, in the dark black windows of the house, there were girls standing wearing gowns or white dresses, all of them in. Right now, here in the haunted, cursed house, and with you is Mohammed there. A selfie if some monster wants to appear behind me right now. If he wants to appear, where are you? There's nothing. I'm in the cursed house, the desert house. Even put it online for people to watch. No, wait, I glimpsed in the camera in the picture and taking. There's something behind me. No, it's grabbing me. No light seemed to me behind Mohammed while he was filming. The video was a strange, terrifying thing. A creature of fire, lit fire, but its color was red, and Mohammed saw it for real in the video. I don't know how he doesn't remember, but I'm going